Hey guys, well, you'll probably guess by now that I am laid underneath the 350 back in my workshop, and I'm gonna quickly walk you through what happened at tracks on that wonderful warm-up lap where everything went a bit crazy. So this is now the exhaust. The prop managed to hit that and shear that off at the point of where Jason had welded it, so that's part one. The other part here is this flex section is now definitely flexed beyond belief, so that one needs to be replaced. But if we have a quick look up here, I'm trying to get the light in the right place for you as well. There we go. So there is the prop, or what's left of it. So yeah, I think we've put it down to maybe a slightly poor piece of material on this part of the fork which holds the UJ in place. So yeah, and then obviously then that has started to rip holes in the floor and hit bits and pieces as well. So the prop loop luckily sort of kept it kind of under control. The two coolant lines from Advocult, these are the AN16 lines that we fitted when we were first doing the weight loss. They've obviously been hit hard and started to release the coolant onto the side of the circuit. But then also, if we then move forward, you will then see this. So this is the crack that I was talking to a few of you about at tracks, and it's worse on this side. So I think, yeah, when the prop actually went, it must have whipped the gearbox a little bit and actually, yeah, caused that fatigue and failed the bell housing in such an amazing fashion. Oh, my screen's gone off, so there. So yeah, now I'm going to continue laying on my back for a bit. I might raise the car up a little bit more, go get the prop shaft off, get the remaining part of that sent back to Dave Max, who is going to make me a new 1350 front end UJ that will be able to join onto the Quaife flange from the back of the box. He's Kieran, who's been an absolute star and helped me out with that one. He's going to work away on that and has been ordering parts all day, which is cool. So that then leaves me to dismantle this piece, work out kind of what other bits and pieces we need, and then we'll head back to Jason's then in a couple of days, because it is now Monday. And yeah, next event is going to be Drift Pro Brands Hatch in 2 weeks time. So yeah, time is definitely ticking. It looks like I'm having a nice chill out, and to be honest, I'm a bit tired. I probably will have a lay down here for a while before getting stuck in, but yeah, I'll try and take you guys along the way and we can have a look at what's actually happened, a bit more detail, and the fix in preparation to brands. So stay tuned. Right, so been hard at work, and here are some of the pieces. So the prop shaft itself, that is, as you can see, pretty well scored and scarred from its route around the tunnel of the Z. I think this is obviously the piece that first sort of came off and started to walk away from the UJ itself. Yeah, the actual splines and everything seem fine. So yeah, I think it's probably a weakness or something that was in this casting that caused this whole problem in the first place. So yeah, we'll move on to the bigger piece, which some of you may have seen on Instagram already. But this is what's left of the bell housing. So yeah, this piece came off with the gearbox. Obviously it's generally designed to stay on the back of the block. Luckily there was no damage to that. Also the machining where we had done some of the work to fit the T56 style slave cylinder, that hasn't affected any of the rigidity of this at all. Again, it was just the such aggressive whip from the prop shaft actually breaking in the first place that's caused this. If you actually look at the video, you can see that the gear stick part of the selector shifts right over to the right hand side as it breaks in that flash. So just lucky that it hasn't hurt the back of the V8 and that it hasn't really caused any other damage. The gearbox is now in my workshop. That is fine. From everything I can see, it selects gears. Everything looks okay in there, it sounds okay. So yeah, next thing we need to do, put this back down on all four, get it down to Jason's, and then we'll start the rebuild work. And I've also got to speak to Tom at Advocult, get a couple of new lines from there. Goodridge to get the new clutch lines and stuff like that. And then yeah, it's just gonna be the big rebuild and get it done in time for Brands Hatch